Hello everyone, my name is Bernard Grundlehner, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to use case 4 of the Applause project, which is about the development of a cardiac monitoring solution in the form of a smart health patch. Smart health patches aim at providing monitoring and closed-loop treatment in, for example, home settings or in low-care facilities. In order to achieve that, disruptive innovations in electronics are needed to make it small, run on small batteries for long periods of time while being comfortable to wear, and at a reasonable price tag for disposable, and it needs to operate under uncontrolled conditions of everyday life. So that brings us to the ambitions of this use case. At first, we'd like to improve wear comfort, even if this device is going to be worn for multiple weeks continuously. We're going to achieve that through the use of flexible and thin integration technologies. Second, we are aiming at multimodal sensing, measuring more parameters from the human body than any wearable system out there. And we want to do that for longer periods of time, meaning the use of low power electronic systems and designs. We are also looking at the full ecosystem, not only comprising of the patch, but also of the base station, gateways, backend service for data storage, and algorithm and applications design for both caregiver as well as patient. So finally, the whole solution has to be cost effective, such that it can actually reduce the cost of care. Two distinct patch form factors are foreseen. At first, a wearable patient monitor for acute monitoring of vital signs, covering a large part of the chest area, with the capability of acquiring clinical-grade ECG and respiratory signals, and continuous wireless transmission of data to the backend. The second form factor is significantly smaller and intended to be used in lower care environments or even at home for long-term, non-acute monitoring of vital signs. Now, in order to achieve those ambitions, we will have to rebuild the system from the bottom up. Starting from the ICs that take care of signal acquisition and conditioning, up to the way those chips are integrated into thin and flexible packages, up to the way this is integrated into larger, flexible and stretchable patch subsystems, and in the way the data is transferred to the cloud and further processed and presented. One of the key differentiators of this patch is the chip that Imec has designed, named Music version 3. It's a highly integrated system that integrates almost all functionality needed to make a patch system, including sensor interfaces, digital signal processing, wireless connectivity, and power saving options. The small size of the chip, as projected here on this image, facilitates system miniaturization and improves comfort for the patient. The next step is the integration of the bare dies of the ICs. We are taking two routes for this, which will allow for post-comparison in terms of reliability, comfort, and manufacturability. The first route is through the technology of Fraunhofer IZM, high-density multi-layer flex substrates, where the bare dies will be integrated into a flexible substrate. The second integration route is a more traditional method where we will design a system in package. In this case, we are envisioning the optical components, the LEDs and photodiodes, to be integrated as part of that system in package. The next step is the further integration of the integrated circuits into a larger stretchable patch subsystem for which TPU will be used. Thermoplastic polyurethane is commonly used in wound care products because of its softness, stretchability, and biocompatibility. The use of TPU as a substrate for printed electronics is researched actively, but the combination of genuinely stretching substrates and inherently fragile silver inks has proven to be challenging. Therefore, we will investigate the combination of etched copper with TPU. The basic technology has been published by Fraunhofer IZM, but applicability in flexible single-use monitoring patches requires more investigation. Simulations towards reliability will be taken up by Fraunhofer INAS, while reliability testing will be taken care of by Root Microtech, where novel testing methods are being developed to mimic mechanical and chemical stresses acting upon a patch when worn for multiple days or weeks. Data collected from the patients will be wirelessly offloaded to the bedside hub and securely transferred to the cloud-based backend hosted by Everon. This will allow for trials on human volunteers, leading to novel algorithms and biomarkers, which will be taken care of by the University of Turku. Neuromedia will eventually use this to create insightful and actionable representations to patients, physicians, and caregivers. I hope it is clear that we are working on bringing together unique technologies and capabilities of a wide variety of European industry and innovation leaders, leading to a strong ecosystem in wearable wireless patient monitoring solutions. Thank you very much for your attention, and please do reach out to me should there be any further question.